Now I'm going to stream. Sure, why not, right? Let's help. And okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good morning to Japan. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good morning, good night. Good night to Europe. Europe is sleeping. Good afternoon to Latin America, USA, Canada. Right? Welcome everybody. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember, trading is a learnable skill when we learn the correct way. When you learn the correct way, the MST, market, the strategy, and the trader. M stands for the market, S stands for strategy, T stands for the trader, the big one. And remember, we need to learn about all of them in the correct way. If we don't learn in the correct way, it's not going to happen. You don't want to hear this, right? But it's true. It's not going to happen. Okay? You could be, most likely you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the markets. Not uncommon, everybody. Welcome to the club. Not uncommon, but it's not going to happen. So it is going to happen, right? Don't tell me the bad news, tell me the good news too. It is going to happen when we learn in the correct way. So talking about technicals, we are trying to do this with these modules. We are in the basic module, everybody. If this is your first time, and we are at, what is today? Lesson 7. We are at lesson 7 of the basic module. If this is your first time, please go back and watch the webinar starting from lesson number 1, what is market structure? Remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Okay? Now it's not you, it's Japan, Canada, Russia, Croatia, Brazil, Paraguay, whatever. Denmark, 90% of traders lose money, just a matter of time. Risk disclaimer, the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, everybody. Hello, Musa, how are you? Oh, thank you. Musa, you are the master, Okay, you are the master, everybody. I'm your servant. I'm here to serve you. And for questions and homeworks, TradingView house rules apply. You can contact me in private chat. Never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1, and having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty. And talking about uncertainty, we started this course when the pandemic hit. Okay, it was a time of uncertainty. So this is what this slide, this initial slide, it's like this, right? Businesses bankrupt, people lost jobs. Okay, it was time of uncertainty. Hello, Lucas, how are you? So, better to have 2 skills, right? If you are a pizza chef, and this is all not that this is bad, but if the pandemic hits and you're a pizza chef, what? Right? And why pizza chef? Because I am, or at least I used to be, right? 20 years ago, I used to be a pizza chef, And Lucas says, hi Musa, hello. So everybody better to have 2 skills, better to have 3 skills, right? And please share this, everybody. Why? Because we are not going to get back to lesson number 1. Okay? If you have friends that are going to be late to the party, somebody's going to come when we're going to be on lesson 35, 36. Okay? It's going to get not difficult, but complex. Okay? So please share this with your parents, friends, whoever wants to be a professional trader. Okay, now lesson number 7, how to properly draw trend lines for better trading success. Before this, everybody, I received an email, okay, from Alessio from Italy. Okay, Alessio is saying in the email, dear Fxpassion, I still don't understand the correlation. Wow, nice word. I don't understand the correlation between the short-term trend and the market wave. Okay, so we're going to answer the question, everybody, and then we're going to talk about Trendlines. So one more time, you are going to hate this, right? Your charts should be like this on every currency pair of your interest. Okay, NZD USD today, just an example, you should have the monthly bands and the market wave on your monthly and weekly, hopefully daily too. You know, you should have your charts, everybody, by now. If you don't have, build your charts, because next week things are going to get complex if you don't have your charts. Okay, so answering to Alessio from Italy, everybody. Okay, and most likely he's sleeping, right? 9, so it's 7 p.m. Brazilian time plus 5. It should be midnight in Italy right now, midnight 1 o'clock a.m. Okay, so he's going to watch the recording most likely. Tell me, everybody, you know what? So it could be a leg of a trend, or it could be a leg of an extension. It could be a leg of a market wave. Tell me, what is this meaning? Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? How would you trade this? And talking about candles, this could be something like this. Talking about candlesticks and candles, this could be something like this. Happens all the time. A little bit bigger, right? So, and we can draw some wicks, right? So, okay, I need to rearrange line and this and black. There you go. So, and up in here, you know, talking about candles and the candles wick, something like this. Okay, tell me, what is this? It's just an example. Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? Are we in a down market wave? Are we in an up market wave? What are we? How would you trade this? Okay, this is theory. This is the live market. So you open, you know, you wake up, you open your trading station, you open your charting software, you know, you open TradingView, and this is what you see on the 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, whatever chart. Musa, 2 highs and 2 lows are needed for a trend. Pay attention. Musa, you are right. I'm asking you, what is this? Everybody, what is this? You can say this is an uptrend. You can say this is a downtrend. You can say I don't know. Or you can say, well, this is nothing yet. Okay, type in the chat, everybody, what is this? How would you trade this? And we are answering to Alessio from Italy. He's asking that he doesn't understand the correlation between the market wave and the short-term trends. So this is the answer to his email, everybody. And then we're going to talk about how to properly draw trend lines. What is this? Razak, no trade. Thank you very much. But the question is, it's not how do we trade, what is this? I mean, you're right, Razak, right? I asked you, how would you trade this? Okay, I'm sorry, Razak, you're correct. No trade. Teacher Razak, why not? We have a low, we have a high. Why no trade? Let's buy the let's buy the market, right? What is this, everybody? Razak says no trade, and Razak, you are correct. No trade. So I'm a beginner trader. I'm Alessio from Italy, everybody, and I don't understand, you know, why wouldn't I buy the market or short the market, or, you know, nothing yet can be uptrend or downtrend. Thank you very much. Okay, now, so this is nothing yet. Thank you very much. I can see nothing. Thank you very much. All of you guys are, and girls, I don't know, you know, all of you are correct. Okay, so this is nothing yet. Okay, now the market is retracing in here. Okay, so what is this? Same question, what is this? And I'm going to show you, everybody, why beginner traders and where beginner traders lose money. Okay, we're going to answer to Alessio, and we are going to show you. I understand his question. He's asking, okay, you know, I understand what is the market wave, I understand what is the short-term trend, and I'm still losing, hopefully on the demo account, right? What is this? So this could be a low, right? This could be a high, and this could be a lower high. What is this? And Razak, same question for you. You are trade oriented. Should we take a trade? Long, short, whatever. What is this, everybody? Should we go long? And I'm going to help you, right? If this is the wave, Alessio, then we are going to see in an up wave, we are going to see a short-term uptrend, and then we are going to see a down, short-term downtrend when the up retracement starts. Oh, it's a down retracement. No, it's not. It's an up retracement. Why? Because the extension determines the direction. Okay? So, what is this? We are answering. Somebody's late, everybody. Alessio from Italy sent an email. He does not understand the correlation between the short-term trend and the market wave. So, we are answering to his question. Okay? What is this? Should we go long or should we go short? And don't be scared, everybody. There is no right or wrong. And after the question, we are going to move forward. Lesson 7, how to properly draw trend lines for better trading success. So what is this? Are we in a downtrend? Are we in an uptrend? Would you go long? Would you go short? Musa says no action. Musa, why not? The market's making lower lows, lower highs. Why don't we short the market? No action, just waiting. Okay, time to stay out, but it can be a 70% uptrend. So everybody, why don't we trade this? It's a down, come on, trading view. It's a downtrend. Why wouldn't we go short? It's not just Alessio, believe me. A lot of us, beginner traders, we don't understand the correlation between one and the other. You know? And Musa and Lucas, I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm just asking a question. Boss, why don't we short the market? Because Alex, my friend, is shorting the market right now. The market's making lower lows, lower highs. And Alex is making some pips. Why don't we short the market? No, I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm just asking questions. I'm a beginner trader. I'm confused. As Alessio is confused, as Roger is confused, as, you know. Low probability of success. Razak, thank you very much. Teacher Razak, why? Everybody, I hear you, but I hear you, but I don't understand. Because, you know, this is the beginner trader's dilemma. I'm learning something, but my neighbor John is doing exactly the opposite. So I have class with some Fxpassion from Brazil, you know, and the guy is telling me this is not maybe the best time to enter, right? And my neighbor John is shorting the market and it's making some pips, right? This is the beginner's dilemma, you know, and it's normal. Welcome to the club. So teacher Raza, okay, low probability of success. Why? You know, and one more time, everybody, teacher Musa, teacher Lucas, teacher Razak, I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm asking questions. There is no confirmation and structure yet, so there is not analysis yet. Not true. The market's making lower lows, lower highs. This is NZD USD monthly chart, okay? And I'm going to move on NZD USD daily chart, okay? And teacher Musa, you are telling me we don't see the future. We don't see the future. And teacher Musa, you are telling me don't go. Come on, trading view. Teacher Musa, you are telling me don't go long in here. You know? And teacher Razak is saying, well, don't go low in here too. It's a low probability trade. And I'm asking question, you know, why not? The market's making. I need to delete. So one more time. I'm asking a question. Why not? John is buying this market and he's telling me that, you know, I should go long because the market's making higher highs, higher lows. And John is correct. The market is making higher highs, higher lows. And teacher Lucas and teacher Musa and teacher Razak are telling me, don't go long. Don't go long. No idea when the next extension starts. So, okay, but what about shorting the market? Meaning this is in the opposite direction. Why don't we follow the short-term trend? See how this is confusing to Alessio from Italy that is sending emails. You know, I don't understand the correlation between the market wave and the short-term trend. Remember, this could be the 15-minute chart and the 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart. Okay? So you are telling me don't go long. And I'm telling you, my friend John is going long and he's making pips and money. And of course, as a good beginner trader, I'm not going to listen to the teacher. I'm going to listen to John. He's making the pips. And I'm going to go long. And as soon as I go long, you know, I'm telling, you know, teacher Musa and teacher Razak and teacher Lucas were right. You know, I shouldn't go long. I mean, those guys must be a genius, right? Yes, we are. Somebody said, yes, we are genius. Sure. So the question is, why don't go short in here? Everybody, we are answering. Some of you is late. We are answering to Alessio's email. Alessio is asking, dear Fxpassion, I don't understand the correlation between the market wave and the short-term trend. Evil said ZZZ. This is a beginner's course, Elvis. If ZZZ stands for boring, okay? And Musa, we are talking about probability of success. Evil says, what does this mean? Okay, so answer everybody. What is the answer? Why don't we short the market? Not yet as a beginner trader, because the market wave is stronger. Okay, all of you are right. Teacher Razak, you're right. Lucas, you're right. Musa, you're right. But if somebody is asking you like me, why don't we short the market? Because shorting the market so far, lesson number 7 is risky. Okay, Alessio? In between the short-term trend, and the market wave is stronger. Okay? Now this is where we lose money as beginner traders. The market in some point in time is going to reverse and is going to do something like this. Okay? And this is a great entry, right? We have what is called a counter trendline break. Come on, trading view. This is what is called a counter trendline break, and this is a great entry. Okay, now why do we lose money? Where most of us beginner traders are going to put the stop loss. Abel said flower. Thank you very much. I have no idea what does this mean. Okay, so is now the right time to go long, everybody? And if yes, where would you put the stop loss? Because those are the rules of how we are trading the market wave and how we are trading the short-term trend. And I'm going to show you where and when 90% of beginner traders, I don't care what time frame, are losing money. I don't care 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, because we have some rules associated with this stuff that we are learning here. So here is the question, everybody. Should we go long? Would you go long? And where would you put your stop loss? And I'm going to give you 3 stop loss levels. Stop loss number 1 would be below the most recent low. Okay. The second stop loss would be below the market wave low. And the third stop loss would be below the start of the extension low, okay, of the beginning. So let's say that this is stop loss number 1. Stop loss number 1. Let's make it bigger. Stop loss number 1. Okay, let's change color. Stop loss number 1. And clone stop loss number 2 in here. And one more, stop loss number 3, clone stop loss number 3 in here. So would you go long on the green or the violet, and where would you put your stop loss? Musa says stop loss number 2. Razak says stop loss number 2. Evil said, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Maybe you are from a different country. Okay. So stop loss number 2, stop loss number 2. Okay, everybody. Now, this is where we lose money. Okay. The market is going to go up, something like this, and then it's going to start to retrace back again, and it's going to stop you on the stop loss number 1, and then it's going to go back up. And then it's going to go down and stop you on the stop loss number 2. And then it's going to go back up. Right? Why? Because the retracement, without breaking the market wave, the retracement can go up, down until here, to the pip, and still reverse. Okay, this is number 1. Okay, everybody, so this is number 1, and the appropriate stop loss is the stop loss, this one in here. Okay, because those are rules. If the market is going to continue the market wave, the market is not going to break the market wave high or low. Those are called the structural highs and lows. Okay, and this is one where we lose money. Second one is, and this is what Alessio is asking from Italy, you know, maybe the market is going to go until up in here, up in here, up in here, up in here, and we are going to enter up in here, right? And we are going to go long, and we are going to lose again, right? Why did we lose? Because the short-term trend is changing. And you could say, well, this is, you know, this is common sense. Well, if this is common sense, why did you put the stop loss down here? I mean, up here, you know? So in order to understand, everybody, what confirms the next extension leg, very slowly, what confirms the next extension leg? What does this mean? When the market is going to confirm the next leg, then this stop loss is going to become the appropriate stop loss. So either way, if you are moving your stop loss inside the green, you are increasing the chances of being stopped out. Okay, everybody? Razak says stop loss number 2. Yes, sir. Musa, stop loss number 2. Evil says stop loss number 2. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is for Alessio. He sent an email, please. I don't understand the correlation between the market wave and NZD CAD, right? One of the easiest pairs to learn this stuff. Okay, the easiest pair to learn this stuff. Well, let's change, you know. So what else? Euro JPY, not the best one. AUD CAD, not the best one. Let's check NZDJPY. We never talked about NZDJPY. NZDJPY weekly chart. Okay, you should have your charts like this. This would be the lower band. This would be the upper band. Okay. And talking about, this is NZDJPY weekly chart, and talking about the market wave. Extension, retracement, extension. Not the best example, but still, you know, if you would put your stop loss up in here, this would not affect you. Make sense? This is why maybe the best example really is NZD CAD. Okay, NZD CAD, remove drawings, NZD CAD. You know, every time, so talking about the market wave, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. So we are going to have the occasional loser, right? But this is maybe the most important thing, everybody, today. This is NZD CAD weekly chart, and now we are on NZD CAD daily chart. Okay? What you are seeing on the screen is the market wave. What is the most important thing, everybody, maybe today, is that wherever you would go short as a beginner trader, maybe premature, maybe you entered at the wrong time. If you would have, so I'm going to ask you a question. If you would put every single time your stop loss above the structural high, would you make money or would you lose money? This is just an example, but it's a concept. You have a market wave, okay, and the market wave concept stands until the market is going to continue its wave. In this example, it's a down wave. The market is not going to break the market wave high, called also structural high, when we're talking about the market wave. So you could be a beginner trader entering anywhere, you know. This is your system, this is your strategy, the JP Morgan, Citibank, super unicorn robot, you know, and you are entering prematurely. Maybe you are going the counter trend and you are doing all the good stuff and the bad stuff, you know. We all did the good stuff and the bad stuff. Here is the question. Every single time, right? We don't see the future. So we are trading this one, you know. I entered prematurely. If I would have my stop loss in the correct place, would I make money? Not me, you know, but would we make money, yes or no? Oh, but this is the daily chart. It could be the 2-hour chart, right? And if this is the daily chart in the long run, just learning this tiny piece of information, where is the correct stop loss? Would we make money, yes or no? On the daily chart, long-term too. Passion, I don't believe you. I don't need you to believe me. I need you to see it on the chart. You could be entering all of these green lines, shorting the market, shorting the market, shorting the market, shorting the market. If you would have the stop loss in the correct place, would we, or wouldn't we make money? Yes or no? Musa, okay, good. Musa, these forex pairs have more predictable behavior comparing to other stuff like crypto. Good points for stop loss. Absolutely yes. The crypto market, it's a new market. I'm not going to say what I think because you're going to hate me, you know, because everybody today thinks, oh, I'm going to be the next. Okay, let's focus on the forex, all right? So everybody, here is the question. To the beginner trader, this is for the beginner trader to understand. I could be entering at the worst possible time, you know, right direction, bad timing. But because my stop loss in the correct place, because the stop loss was in the correct place, would we or wouldn't we make money? Yes or no? Yes, protect capital is the best way. Okay, now remember everybody, what you are seeing, it's a sequence of lessons. So we were NZD USD, okay, and now we have a lesson how to properly draw trend lines for better trading success. Okay, now I'm going to wear down in here. Okay, now some teachers are telling different things. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think. So this is for you beginner traders. Concept. I need you to learn this. So concept. Okay, what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms a trend. Okay, a trend line is a tool that confirms a trend. This is one, and this is one that gets maybe against some teachers rule. When drawing trend lines, we must not break the bodies of the candles, pardon my English, the bodies of the candles and the wicks of the candles. Okay, some teacher is going to tell you, no, you can break the wicks of the candles. You know, I'm telling you, don't do this. Okay, Mr. Toy Baker says yes, thank you very much. So a trend line is a tool that confirms a trend, and when drawing a trend line, we must not break bodies of the candles and wicks of the candles. Okay, so, and remember, this is a sequence, everybody. If this is your first time with us, please go back and watch lesson number 1, what is market structure. Okay, so if this is the market, something like this, okay, is this trend line correct considering of what you are seeing on the screen? Yes or no, everybody? Is this trend line correct? Is this uptrend line correct? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. Razalsik, no. Is anybody in here who says yes, this trend line is correct? Everybody, don't be shy, don't be scared, okay? There is no right or wrong, we are here to learn. Is anybody in here who thinks that this is the correct uptrend line? Lucas, no. Razak, no. Anybody else? Is this the correct trend line? So here's the next question, you know. I know some of you, if this is not the correct trend line, why are you leaving your trend line like this? I know some of you, right? And the market starts like this. and you draw the correct uptrend line, and then the market does this, you know, and you are extending your uptrend line. Is this a correct trend line? No, no. Teacher Razak, Teacher Lucas, why not? What rules or concepts am I breaking doing this stuff? Everybody, what concept or rule am I breaking in here? Sony says no. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know if you are a man or a woman, so pardon me. Okay, Lucas, it has a higher high. Trendline breaking candle bodies. Okay, what about now? Razak, you are smart, right? I like you, you know? I like this, I like everybody, but, you know, Razak is smart, you know, he's smart. So what about now? You guys are smart, but believe me, I'm smarter. You know, I'm smarter than you. I've been there, believe me. Oh no, you are not smarter. Okay, let's see, come on. Challenge me, everybody. Is anybody here who says, well, this is the correct trend line? And one more time, we are seeing this behavior on all time frames. The 15-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, the 1-hour chart, the 2-hour chart, the 4-hour chart, the daily chart. Is this line, is this uptrend line correct, yes or no? Okay. So Razak says no. Well, is this correct or not correct? Everybody. And see, this is the continuation. It's a sequence of lessons. Today's lesson number 7. How do we, so a trend line is a tool that conforms a trend. So before we say, well, this is a correct trend line or not, we need to understand, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? And this is yesterday's lesson. Everybody, are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? Because if you say, okay, we are in an uptrend, then I'm breaking this concept. A trend line is a tool that conforms a trend. If this is an uptrend, then my trend line is wrong. Razak, trend line breaking candle bodies. It has a higher high. Okay? And when drawing a trend line, we must not break the bodies of the candles and the wicks of the candles. And maybe, you know, maybe we're going to add something until the trend, of course, changes. Oh, star. Until the trend changes, we must not break the bodies of the candle. Lucas says not yet. Everybody. So is this the correct trend line? We need to understand what we are looking at. So a trend line is a tool that conforms a trend. Is this an uptrend? So this is a low, this is a higher high. I mean, this is the first high, this is the higher low, and this is the higher high. This trend line, everybody, is not correct. And of course, when we don't see the future, right? Not first it's like this, then, you know, tomorrow, the next day, it's like this. We need to do what? We need to readjust the trend line. Now I'm not breaking any rules anymore. You know, a trend line is a tool that conforms a trend. Do we have an uptrend? You know, yes, we do. Am I breaking any candlestick bodies, any wicks? No, I'm not. If I do something like this, a trend line is a tool that conforms a trend. You know, so if we are not in an uptrend, what? Then we should be in a downtrend. Well, where is the downtrend? See, everybody, you cannot escape logic, right? we cannot escape logic, you know. Oh, this trend line is correct and the market is down because it's making lower lows, lower highs. We are in a downtrend. Well, show me where is the downtrend? No, so maybe this is the first high. Come on, trading view. Where is the downtrend? I don't see any downtrends in here. You know, so a trend line is a tool that confirms a trend. You know, so we need to readjust the trend line. Okay. So this is one. And give me a second. Not yet. Okay, thank you very much. Now, for the beginner trader, this is one. Okay. And another concept. Every time frame has its own long-term trend line, medium-term trend line, and short-term trend line. And it can have more aggressive trend lines too. Okay, everybody, this is today's lesson. So number one, lesson number 7, this is the beginner forex trading course 101, lesson 7, how to properly draw trend lines for better trading success. Concept: a trend line is a tool that confirms a trend. Rule: when drawing a trend line, we must not break the bodies of the candles and wicks of the candles. So this was the wrong way to go. Okay, so this is the wrong way, not the correct way. And where? So this is not the correct trend line. And every time frame has its own long-term trend line, medium-term trend line, short-term trend line. It can have more aggressive trend lines too. Okay? Now, how is this showing to us? It's like this. Or maybe we're going to do on the same chart. Okay, so we could have something like this, you know. This would be the long-term uptrend line. This could be the medium-term uptrend line. This could be the short-term uptrend line. And this could be the aggressive. Just an example. Okay, we are going to check USDJPY in a second or two. Okay, beginner traders, you know, what can you see from this picture, everybody? This is theory. Every trend line is connected to the one before. Okay. Oh yes, but John, who is working in the Saxo Bank? Well, John is a professional trader. You know why I'm telling you this? Because I'm telling beginner traders, don't throw trend lines. Just, I mean, where is the chart? Here is the chart, right? Okay, here is the chart. You know, and the beginner trader, me too, back in time, we are all the same. I would do something like this, you know, and I'm telling, don't do this, everybody. You cannot throw trend lines like this. Yes, but John that works in the whatever, you know, in the Oenda broke, John is a trader, you know, he knows this stuff. You are not. Okay, don't compare yourself, everybody. Okay, and Musa, more aggressive. Yes. Okay, we are going to check USDJPY in a second. So one more concept. Trading view, text here. When drawing different trend lines, they must be connected. Okay, remember, and I'm honest here, everybody, you have different teachers teaching this stuff in a different way. Okay, you can listen to me if you want, you can reject what I'm teaching you, not a problem. But this is a concept. When drawing different trend lines, they must be connected like this. Okay, so can I change currency pair, everybody? Did you take a screenshot of this? Please type in the chat, can I change a currency pair? Evil, believe me, I would like to help you, but I think you are from a different country and your chat is not in English. So I cannot help you, I'm sorry. You know? Everybody, did you take a screenshot of this? Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this. And then we're going to open USDJPY. Sony says yes. Okay, we need to speed up, everybody. So USDJPY, and remember, beginner traders, we start from the monthly bands. Okay, so we have the lower band, something like this. We have the upper band, something like this. We can change colors if we want. You know, this is signaling the upper band, this is signaling the lower band, and we are starting our analysis from the lower band. Why? The long-term bias is up. Talking about the next few decades, USDJPY, if nothing changes fundamentally between the two countries, this market is going to go up. Long-term, you know? And today we are talking about trend lines. So we are going to zoom in, everybody, and we are going to start from the absolute low. Okay, the lowest low on the chart, on the monthly chart, the absolute low is the starting point. The same way you are going to do this on Canada JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY. Okay, you need to find NZD-CAD is going to be the highest high. Thank you very much. So it depends where is the currency pair from the monthly chart. You start your trend lines or from the highest high, from the absolute high, or from the lowest low, the absolute low. Now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And I'm going to connect the first low. So I'm going to stretch. I'm going to stretch my trend line, and then I'm going to slowly, you know, I'm going to connect the lows. Okay, wicks count too? Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm going to connect the lows like this, right? Is this correct? Yes or no? Where do I see these fundamentals about import and export contract? Lucas, in the government. You need to knock on the government officials. You know? Most likely they are going to reject. Who are you? You know, what do you want? I want to see your contract, you know? But it's true, you know, you need to go into the government, you know? Show me your contract that you have with Japan, you know? Who the hell are you, you know? Okay, Razak says no. Lucas too, not correct. No, why not? Of course not. I'm breaking the wick, so this is right. This is the correct. So now I'm going to zoom out, everybody. Why? Because what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know if this right click template, visual clone copy. So trading, it doesn't have the feature. We can do it with the long term, maybe this, and so you have also other tools, right, in trading view. I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to just stretch, okay, and leave it like this. when you are doing alone, everybody, when you are doing this alone in your home office, okay, or wherever, when you are doing this alone, follow the concepts. So I draw my uptrend line like this. Concept number one, a trend line is a tool that confirms the trend. Is this trend line confirming a trend? And the beginner trader who is smart is going to tell me, no, this is not confirming the uptrend because we are sideways, right? Because we, come on, trading view, because we are here, we are sideways, right? Or the beginner trader who is smart is going to tell, well, this is wrong because, you know, we were in a downtrend, so this trend line is breaking the concept that a trend line is a tool that confirms the trend, right? So to all of you beginner traders that are thinking, oh, this trend line is not correct, you know, here is the trend, or the market wave, right? Low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, right? Okay, and of course the market then did something like this, high to low, right, and low to high. Believe me, everybody, it's difficult to understand in the beginning. This uptrend line is correct. Okay, now it would be easy for me to do it like this, but let's leave it like this. This trend line is correct. Okay. Lucas, it's true, you know, you need to knock on the government door. Musa says, yeah, I understood. Double click to go setting, and oh, thank you very much. Double click. Oh, extend right line. Thank you very much. Extend right line. Okay. Thank you very much, Musa. Everybody, why is this trend line correct? And I need to speed up. This trend line is correct. Why? Because we have a confirmed uptrend. We remember it's a sequence of lessons. You know, what is an uptrend? An uptrend is where we have minimum two highs and two lows, and the second high and the second low, it's a higher high and a higher low. Do we have a confirmed uptrend? Yes, we do, right? Now, do we have a confirmed downtrend? We need to speed up. I'm going to give you the answer. No, we don't have a confirmed downtrend. Okay, so the blue line stays. Okay, now talking about the medium term, and remember, we are going to start from the next low and one more time extend the line. So I need to zoom in, right? I need to zoom in, and I need to increase the chart as much as possible. And so this is the low, and this is what I'm going to extend, something like this. And Musa, thank you very much. Double click, extend right line. And now I'm going to compress the chart again. And back in time, we didn't know that, we didn't see the future. We had the short term or the aggressive one. So starting from this trend, not this one, starting from this trend line here, you know, I need to zoom in again. Starting from this trend line, you know, so here we start from the low, right? Now I need to start from here, from this candle, not a low yet, a candle. And back in time, we don't see the future. And double click again, double click, and extend something like this. So back in time, this was the chart. So this is what I'm trying to show you, everybody, is the long term, medium term, and short term. Okay, now we can double click, extend right line. Okay, so what happens when remember everybody, this is the monthly chart, but it's all the same on the daily, 2 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute chart. Okay, what the trend lines are saying to the beginner trader, professional too, by the way, what the trend lines are saying. Remember, every time frame every time frame on every currency pair could have its own long term, medium term, short term, and sometimes the more aggressive one. Every single time frame. Okay, and what different trend lines are signaling to the beginner trader on every time frame is that USDJPY on the monthly chart, short term is up or down. Everybody, stay with me here. When something like this happens, and it happened, we don't have the crystal ball. When something like this happens, what this means to the beginner trader, to the professional too, that uses trend lines. Let's see how smart you are, everybody. We need to run. We have 4 or 5 more minutes. When this happens, the market was in an uptrend, and you have the long-term trend line, uptrend line. You have the what it's called the medium-term uptrend line, and you have the short-term uptrend line. And the short-term uptrend line was broken. What this signals to the beginner trader? Adjust it. Great answer, but no, you know, I have the other ones too. Great answer, everybody. We need to speed up, okay? What this signals to the beginner trader is that USDJPY on the monthly chart, short term, it's not in an uptrend anymore. Passion, can you repeat, please? Yes, sir. When this happens, this signals, it's a signal that USDJPY on the monthly chart is still in an uptrend long term because of the long term trend line, uptrend line. USDJPY on the monthly chart is still, I need to hide this one, right? Is still long in the medium term because the market didn't break the medium term uptrend line. But day traders, scalpers, short-term swing traders, USDJPY on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 15-minute chart is not long anymore on the short term. Oh, now I see, right? Now I see. So USDJPY monthly chart, when this happened, nothing here, didn't break the trend line, but when this happened, same story to the beginner trader, professional too. You know, USDJPY in the long term, in the long run, we are still up, but short term and medium term, we are not. You know, when the market breaks the specific trend line, the market is going to produce different patterns that are tradable. So this being the monthly chart, in here you had downtrends on the 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, daily chart too. And when this happened, you know, you had sideways movement, short-term uptrend, downtrends on the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart too. You know, and we are here right now. And I'm going to leave you with the question, you know, this is our last lesson today. We'll be back on Tuesday, okay? Homework. Tuesday, I want an answer, everybody. You know, how would you trade USDJPY on any time frame? based on what you see from the trend lines. Okay? Would you go long? Would you go short? Based on the trend lines, would you go long term? Would you go short term? Based on the trend lines. Would you go long short term, medium term? Would you short the market short term, medium term? Based on the trend lines. Okay? And somebody's writing on the other streaming platform, you know, Passion, this is too much information. I know. Watch these webinars 1 or 2 times, 3 times. You know, if this is your first time with us, everybody, go back to the streaming page and start to watch lesson number 1, what is market structure. Okay, everybody, happy weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you back on Tuesday. Until Tuesday, stay strong and learn with passion. This is Fxpassion signing off.